Okay, so you open the exercise 10, then you zoom, in this area that we have the door opening, we draw a line from midpoint to midpoint. You offset it 1.5 inch toward the inside the room. It doesn't matter if you go outside, but I would prefer to go inside because the door is opening toward the inside. So see, I drew a line midpoint to midpoint. I type O spacebar to start the offset command. The thickness of the door, as I mentioned, is 1.5. So I just offset this line inside. So now, while I'm teaching you guys the block, I want to teach you guys another command that it's really useful, and it's called boundary. I can go ahead and draw a rectangle here. It's the same, but boundary, it's a command that you can use it for many different things, and it saves lots of time. See, you just type BO spacebar. So here we have many options. One of them, I would go with polyline and see pick point. So I want to pick point in this area, okay? Because I want to AutoCAD to make a boundary in this area for me. So I just click once here and I press spacebar. See, now AutoCAD draw a rectangle there. It's not it just AutoCAD make a boundary in that area. I can use it for anything. For example, if I use the boundary to find the boundary of this wall, see, it just put BO spacebar pick point, and I select a point in here. See, and see what happened. AutoCAD drew a boundary for me, and see, now this is one polygon. They are all connected compared to original one that they were in small pieces. Okay, so boundary, what it does, when you select the center of any area, AutoCAD draw a boundary for you. Again, to just make it a little bit more clear, see, even if I have a shape like that, and they are small pieces of the line, but I wanted to have it as a polygon. I don't want to go ahead and redraw it. I just type BO spacebar, and I click in the middle of this area. I press spacebar to accept it, and see, now I have a polygon the same shape of this one. This is all connected. The original one was all in pieces. Okay, so far I just drew a line center to center, offset it 1.5, then I type BO. I repeat this part, pick point. This is the pick point, accept the selection. Now I have the polygon for this. Then see, I want to show the door as it's open. That's the way that we always show door in our drawing. So I just use rotate, RO spacebar, select. See, I'm not opening the window because I just want to select the rectangle. So I just click once. I accept the selection. Keep in mind that you have to select the corner of the door, and you have to select the right corner. Because this door is opening toward the inside, the door hinge should be here. Okay? If I select here as my hinge, see what would happen. The door now is inside my wall. Okay? So it is really important when you are using, rotate for your door, accept the selection, grab the right point for the hinge, and see, make sure your ortho is on. Again, do not trust your eyes. You cannot just put it in the right place. When the ortho is on, it's easy. You just click here, and here you go. So I have my door. These two, they were my guideline. I don't need them. Okay? So I can just go ahead and erase them. Okay, so Now I have my door. The only thing is missing, I don't know if you remember when you did in your hand drafting, we show the door like this. We have an arc that shows the door swing. And what's the benefit of showing the door swing? We don't put anything here. When you are setting up your room, you know that this part, you cannot put anything permanent there because this door is always opening and closing. Okay, so to do this door swing, we use arc. We just did this exercise. If you remember, we go to arc, and the best one is this one because we have the center, start, and end. Okay, so remember, it's always going counterclockwise. So my start point is here. My center is my hinge, and the end point, I would zoom in because I want to find the perpendicular. See, this is perpendicular, and I click there. So I have my door. The only thing is some people show this as a hidden line. Some people show it as a phantom line. I used to work in a company that we just show it in a different thickness. So I would go with the same style, and I just change the color of this one. Okay, and this is really important. Do not click on this part, see in the property, do not change anything unless you select an object first. Okay, if I want to change the color of this one, first I select it, then I go to property and I change it from here. So let me see what I asked you guys to do because I don't want it to put it in different, layers. So here, okay, I'm showing you guys a different way to do it, but it's the same. So you wanna go and put it in layer 252. Okay, so here you go. Actually, in this exercise, I want to show you guys something else too, and it's AutoCAD property. Okay, so to open AutoCAD property, you press Ctrl 1. Okay, and see the property is open. Let me see if I explain it here. Yeah, here see you click Ctrl 1 and the property is open. The AutoCAD property is really useful because we can change anything that we want with this property. Okay, so I select this one and see it tell me all the information about this art. The color, the layer, everything that I need to know is there. The only thing is that I want to change the color of this one. So I just click here and I go to select color, and from here I want you guys to select, let me see which one I asked you guys, 252. Okay, so I select 252, press OK. So now, see, this is gray, color 252, and remember the way that we print the stuff later, everything is color coded. So when it's gray, it would print different compared to white one. But both of them, they are in layer 0. Okay, I want to keep both of them in layer 0. For blocks, I always put everything in layer 0. So that's it. I have my door. I have the door swing. And now I want to make a block. How can we make a block? You just type B like Bob, spacebar. And this is the block definition. So first you have to name your block. Naming block is really important. You have to always name it the way that later on you can find it. If you just put door So later on, you don't know, okay, is this door that it was 36 inch, 32, 28. So I would name it, again, I want to make sure that I go with the same. See here, I name it 32 inch dash door. So let's do it this way. So see, name 32 inch. You cannot put inch symbol because AutoCAD do not accept inch symbol here. Okay, you have to write inch and door. So anytime that I want to insert 32 inch door, I know which one is it, 32 inch door. And now when you are making the block, you have to specify two things. First of all, you have to show AutoCAD your block. So you have to select the object. So the object for my block is this two. See, my door is this two part, the door and door swing. So I select them. I accept the selection by a spacebar. Now I have to select the pick point. What is the pick point? The pick point is the point that any time that you want to import this block, AutoCAD bring it from that specific point. So I select the wrong pick point to show you guys if you don't select the right pick point. I'm saying pick point, so you're gonna end up with the wrong result. So I select the wrong pick point and I select the object and I press OK. Now imagine that I want to use this door for another area. Imagine I don't have it here and I want to insert the door here. I just type I, enter, and see when this is a new thing in AutoCAD 2018. Before we didn't have the insert like that, but when you type insert, this window is open, and if you click here, AutoCAD show you any block that you have. See, current drawing. So I click here because I want to select the door that I just made. I click select it and see my pick point is the wrong one. How can I place this door here? I can just place it here, then I have to waste my time, go to move tool, grab it from here and place it here. Because always we place the door with the hinge. Okay, so now I go back. Okay, and I repeat one more time how to make a block, and this time I would do it right. See, again, this is two objects, the door and door swing. To make a block, I just type B, enter. Here I just write the name 32 inch dash door. So select object. My object is this two. I select them, accept the selection, then pick point. My pick point in this case is the hinge. So I select here as my pick point and press OK. So from now on, anytime that I need this door, if I click here, see now AutoCAD insert it from the right corner, and I can easily go place it without any move or anything. I just select it and place it in the right place. For some object, it doesn't matter where you put the pick point. Pick point for a sofa, it doesn't matter because we put the sofa in the middle of the room. Okay, but for door, for many other objects I can't recall right now, pick point is really important. Okay, so what else? Okay, yeah, that's it. So open your exercise 10 because you have already this opening there. There is nothing to draw extra. Then follow the steps just to review how you can change the layer, the color of this part of the door. Type Ctrl 1 Okay, Control 1, open the property, and anything that you select, AutoCAD show you guys information about that selection. And in this case, we want to, change the layer of color of this one. So you select it first. Okay, so you select this one first. Then from the color, you click here, you go to select color, and you select 252, press OK. Okay, so please stop. You know what? It's 2. If you want to take a break, take a break. And I see you guys at 2 o'clock. If you have any question, let me know. Sorry, I see you at 2:10. Any question?
No.
Or if you want to do this first, then take a break, because now maybe it's fresh in your mind. It's up to you.
Me, I have trouble finding opening it in the template.
Can you show your screen?
Yeah, hold on.